I came in 1976, and I had to leave my office in 1980. Somewhere around 79, mid-79, we heard say this guy, Jerry Rawlings, was in jail and he was making noise that he's coming back. The noise was circulating everywhere. Jerry Rawlings says he's coming back, and when he gets back, heads will roll. You know, out of Hitler's time, heads will roll. Every public servant.
After aborted coup, 15th May.
Yes. Every public servant of the age of 35 and above will be executed. That's what? I'm not going to sit here and want this guy to come to kill me. For what? My head will roll? I was 34 years then. No way. I'm not saying. So I packed my tools and I left to America.
It was free at 1980. 80. It is 79
February or April, baby.
79 etowa. The execution in an hour.
Namaha.
Sena a sikono o fan saying if it's a 15th May and a kuni free ho.
Yeah.
And no mobile bay watching June 4th, no taking over.
Yeah.
I think so on the 16th, and now I'm say a champion near the Kumomo and the 12 was 26 Muniade. Now we are Jumana o Tete Sanema way no. Say the sequel, a person home for the teacher.
Well, Ochu, what happened was this. We had this guy, a radical, talking about socialism, communism, and the public suffering. And this Jerry Rawlings was saying a whole lot of things that he's going to rule the nation and will change the system. He had socialist ideas. He wants government to take care of everything. He was making so much noise. And I thought, said, the first impression this guy gave, if he really understood socialism or understood communism or socialized society, as opposed to democratic society, if he really understood it, he could have done a whole lot of things that could have changed the nation. Correct. He had the best chance than any leader we had in the country, even more than Kwame Nkrumah, because this guy is carrying guns. And he had people behind him. He can force you to behave in a given way. He had the power to do it. Head of the politics, head of economics, and head of military. He's young also. So there was some kind of feeling that it is possible this guy is going to build a real socialist society like what we had in Cuba and other socialist countries. So the impression we all had at the time was that this guy is a real guy for the nation. But he did not really understand it. Later on, you know, measuring his activities and what he did, he was only promoting his personality, charisma, the charm. He wants the public to know that he is the man. He is the macho man. He can read the nation. But he had nothing down here.
So why
No.
and one saw Bob by me.
Well, Samantha, I know that many people remember this. And Niema Rawlings by obey. What the measure? A good leader, yeah, what foresight, what good intention to build a nation. I don't think this guy qualifies to be a good leader because a good leader would try to unite all the people, all the evil things or unproductive institutions in the nation should have been eliminated completely. And we are still suffering from these things. Several institutions.
But yes.
And I don't think that the public can forget and forgive as such. Abrantier Rawlings Bayern. He thought to say, it's a crime. It's against socialist principles. Government has to take one of the houses and let you have only one house. Even if you have 10 houses, you're entitled to one house. If you have 2 cars or 10 cars, you're entitled to 1 car. You're entitled to single things. I'm a business people in this country. Tata Brewery, for example, had it closed. There was a guy at Kajetia, this man,
Cigarette.
Huh?
Cigarette, Nana.
No, a whole lot of companies were closed because Rollins thought so for. And he had to close them or give, I don't know, government businesses, government corporations were all sold out. He has no excuse. He tried to say they were a threat to the society. It was not necessary to kill a single soul.
No, we here.
No, we here opening.
I didn't know we here.
Here, I'm saying, what's who be di or my so? Oba, no, the no demands, or Kumnipa. The no one son obey demands on Kumnipa. Kwame Kumatame on Kumbusha and Kumnipa. Ungo Baya, what you turn them so unim teatro, no form a gang of criminals near the turn up near Kumnipa. A man Yahweh who are Kagetia near Bo or Mua Yimumba. This is silly. And I don't think it has anything to do with his clear intention of rebuilding the nation. Well, I'm saying, you to me country, oh, my best 1 minute, semi country, made a brother bathroom. I'm saying, and you may be home, they are saying, one thing and Rollins and Nanko is serious about also abolish was religion, foreign religion, Christianity and Muslim. You're foreign, you're ha, and no be a casa, Yamiadaroma, we are Daruma, wait. It's so crazy. And incidentally, Ochu, sa point where I'm out for Munte me. Christianity is teaching us good news. In fact, there's a Bible called Good News. Good news. Rollins, they're telling us good news. Good news. Anytime you mention good news, please, you the listener, good news implies that there's the other news, which is not necessarily bad, but the other news.
The other side of good news.
The other side of the good news.
It could be bad, it could be good.
The same thing applies to religion, Christianity. Christianity is responsible for good news of Christian people. Good news of the 1,426 names in the Holy Bible and 120 names in females. Good news about them. Your Jesus Christ. Bible is telling us only the good news. The same thing that says Ghana for the good news about Jerry Rollins. Rollins goes, so we give Bible and something in every hall. But a man for Trimuma Rollins who are crowned, they are still talking about good news. Don't you think there's the other news about this guy? The innocent killing of innocent people for nothing. And they're still remembering this. And the public, including our head of state, is not even talking about the other news. He's talking about Rollins, the good things he did. Please, public, Rollins was not an angel. And I'm sure he did not claim to be an angel. He did so many evil things that is still resonating in some people's brains. And we remember all of that. So, Mamia now, Papa, now you be for no reason, and you can never forget this. How comes this guy we need how many 2 weeks in Yana?
No, 1 week. Watch another 1 week.
Watch another 1 week. And they're still talking about the good things Rollins did. The good things. It will be with 2 houses or 5 houses with hard work and sweat. Rollins about Abajiniana. Denyami bungalows. He claimed a whole lot of them. It's so crazy. So crazy. Socializing everything. In the end, Nehemiah will claim, Sir, or GDM publican. Where is it? Corruption and Rollins bias so will be clear. We still have corruption. There's even an institution responsible to eliminate corruption. Amadou, the full name is what?
Martin
Amadou was established to clear corruption in the nation. So Rawlings is to me succeeding in clearing corruption. And even he has resigned because the whole system is so used to corruption. Corruption is even at worst before Rawlings, during Rawlings. It is worse now. So what was the purpose for killing people because they were corrupt? What was the reason?
Nti opani emse wakasa kakra.
No, seriously,
na me busa wo say.
Opani I was here kakai pa.
Aha, nti be pese me busa wo say. Eho hia ben de be hia